If internet users or netizens are knowledgeable about the future of internet, they are aware of the terms Metaverse and Web3. These two phrases are widely used on social media platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Discussions on Web3 are also essential when the internet and tech world tries to become familiar with the Metaverse. Furthermore, both ideas would have a substantial and lasting influence on connectivity in the future. What is Web3? Decentralized protocols such as blockchain, which is the technology behind Bitcoin transactions, will be employed in the Web 3.0 revolution. It aims to overcome some of the primary drawbacks and flaws of the current internet era by tackling the crucial concerns of data ownership and control. Today, a sizable segment of the global populace substantially relies on internet-related services offered by major technological firms. Contrary to Google, Apple, and Amazon, these businesses impose restrictions on the services that customers can use and serve as a conduit between consumers and their desired outcomes. Web3 doesn't require authorization and runs on a decentralized network. In other words, internet service companies lack the legal right to dictate who uses their services. Additionally, they do not act as a middleman between users and their needs. Components of Web3. Semantic network. AI is utilized by the semantic web to determine what a user or consumer may mean or intend. Instead of using keywords or statistics, it's intended to give a more accurate interpretation of searches based on the actual meaning of search phrases. Number 1. AI, or Artificial Intelligence. Web3's AI is intended to comprehend a user's search query better in order to deliver more pertinent results. Number 2. 3D graphics and spatial web. Websites can become more lifelike through the use of virtual reality or VR headsets and realistic graphics. Number 3. Blockchain and cryptocurrency. Utilizing blockchain and cryptocurrencies, which do away with middlemen and permit direct transactions between participants, is essential to the decentralization of Web3. Number 4. Ubiquitous connectivity. Due to broadband, 5G, Wi-Fi, and LOT, Web3 applications are characterized by persistent connection. What are the key characteristics of Web3? Number 1. Decentralized. Blockchain technology is used to store Web3 data, preventing centralized access to it. It is scattered throughout a number of platforms. This promotes decentralized access while raising the risk of failure. Number 2. Permissionless. In Web3, users can access the internet without needing any specialized authorization. Users won't have to provide their personal information in order to use particular services. No need to sacrifice privacy or divulge any other information will exist. Number 3. Secure. Web 3.0 is more secure than Web 2.0 because decentralization makes it harder for hackers to target certain databases. What is the use of Web 3? In the context of Ethereum, decentralized applications that operate on a blockchain are referred to as Web 3. Your personal information is not commercialized and participation in these apps is free. Blockchain technologies and cryptocurrencies are employed in this new internet generation to encourage decentralization. Users will be available to access their own data thanks to the Web 3.0 platform. As a result, people won't have to rely on the major tech companies to supply services to one another or manage the components of the internet that they utilize. Web3 applications include, among others, Bitcoin, Apple, Siri, OpenSea, and Google Cloud. What is Metaverse? A network of 3D virtual worlds centered on social interaction is known as a Metaverse. It is frequently defined as a hypothetical version of the internet as a single, universal virtual environment that is made possible by the usage of virtual and augmented reality headsets in futuristic and science fiction works. The term Metaverse, a combination of the words meta and universe, originally appears in the science fiction book Snow Crash in 1992. Different metaverses have emerged for general usage as a result of the development of virtual world platforms like Second Life. One feature of several Metaverse iterations is the fusion of virtual and real-world environments, as well as virtual economies. Virtual reality technology is frequently linked to Metaverse development in order to improve immersion. It has exaggerated the advancement of numerous technology and initiatives as a word used for public relations objectives. Privacy, addiction, and safety are issues inside metaverses, just as these sectors have difficulties overall. Applications of Metaverse. Number 1. Virtual reality. The virtual VR world known as Facebook Horizon made its debut in 2019. Facebook's chairman, Mark Zuckerberg, declared that the business would create a metaverse in 2021. A number of unfinished virtual reality technologies have been promoted by Meta platforms. Microsoft created the virtual reality business Altspace VR in 2017. Microsoft has implemented Metaverse features in Microsoft Teams in addition to employing virtual avatars in virtual reality meetings. E-commerce, real estate, e-learning environments, streamlining work production, and fashion will all use Metaverse technologies. Number 2. Video games. Modern video games with internet access already incorporate Metaverse features. Multiple social networking features are incorporated into the three-dimensional environment of Second Life, where users are represented by avatars. Social interactions are crucial to many massively multiplayer online games. An original comparison to a metaverse can be seen in the social gameplay of Minecraft. Number 3. Hardware technology. The entrances to the metaverse are mobile devices and desktop computers. Added virtual worlds, mixed reality, virtual reality, and augmented reality or AR to the list. The requirement for VR technology has restricted the expansion and widespread adoption of the metaverse. The lack of mobile hardware and the necessity to strike a balance between cost and design have made it difficult to provide mobility with high-quality visuals. The demand for Retina display pixel density has increased with the creation of portable wireless headsets. At the moment, hardware development is concentrated on solving sensor issues, VR headset restrictions, and haptic immersion enhancement. Number 4. Software technology. For metaverse applications, a standard set of technological requirements has not been generally adopted. The majority of applications currently use proprietary technologies. Interoperability is a key issue in the creation of metaverses. In many projects, virtual environments have become standardized. The metaverse is a multi-dimensional internet that has living inhabitants. Differences between Web3 and Metaverse. The main distinction between the two technologies is that users of Web3 access the metaverse in a way similar to how a car accesses a road. In Web3, users and community will have decentralized ownership and control over the web. On the other hand, the metaverse is a shared digital environment that allows people to communicate with one another, create economies, and engage in real-time interaction without regard to ownership. The metaverse makes use of technologies like AR or VR and digital currency, while Web3 is also built on blockchain and cryptocurrencies. This is a result of Web3's decentralized structure and lack of significant corporate influence or control. The two are also used in different ways. A new set of guidelines called Web3 describes how the internet ought to be used and regulated. Gaming, social media, shopping, and other experiences are all part of the metaverse. Common ground between Web3 and the metaverse. The metaverse and Web3 are inextricably connected. Even though Web3 is still widely referred to as decentralized, the metaverse will continue to exist in surface and deep webs. Nonetheless, the metaverse will remain centralized in terms of social media governing platforms. Both are constructed using cutting-edge technologies that will advance. The semantic web connects the metaverse and Web3 together. The development of a complex user interface will be largely dependent on AI, which is yet another important element of both technologies. Many of the technological breakthroughs made the blockchain bring the two technologies closer together. Every new blockchain idea is examined as a potential module to incorporate the Web3 engine, which will drive the Metaverse's products and services. The Metaverse and Web3 are still in their infancy. Years from now, the finished products can be completely different because technology isn't always used in ways that are intended to be used. The upshot. We can infer that the Metaverse is a 3D environment in which you can interact with 3D people, things, and locations. For instance, you and your friends can play games on the creator's property. In the case of Web3, users can create, possess, market, and purchase their own content. Users can also charge for their creations. We must constantly monitor this system as it develops to determine whether it will exacerbate the gap between people or seek assimilation in the near future. From our discussion, what have you learned about the difference between Metaverse and Web 3.0? Please let me know by leaving a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to Metaverse for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you in our next video. Bye!